Hey, I was Queen Mick and I'm back. Duh. Anyways, so topic of discussion is antidepressants. Let's talk about it. Yeah. So I went to my child. I went to my OB appointment today. It was my 34-week prenatal appointment. It was my 34-week checkup, check in, all of that stuff, right? And my OB knows that I was diagnosed with mild depression some years ago when I first started going to therapy and stuff. I actually had ended up going to therapy because I was dealing with some stuff, and I was working for the state child protective services, and that's mentally draining training. That's secondary trauma. Secondhand, it's trauma. Okay. Um, so I ended up going to therapy, was diagnosed with that. That's actually been one of my, not really a fear, but just in the back of my head, because it's like, even though I preach so much about mental health awareness and all that stuff too, it's like you don't want that stigma on you of, especially being pregnant, of, oh, you're depressed, because people, I feel like a lot of people take it overboard. I just want support, and all of that stuff too. So I really been trying to just like do things to help me to not think so much about the depression side. I've been trying to like stay occupied, sleeping too, and then that's nothing else to my brother. It's like people be like, "This is the time to be resting," all of this stuff too. But I'm like, I take that into account, especially if I don't feel like doing anything and I sleep more. Not sleeping enough and sleeping too much is gonna make you depressed even more. It's gonna turn me up. Um, but today, I had my appointment, and of course, we checked in to see what was going on. I feel like I always got something going on, but today actually was fine. And she was like, "Well, how have you been and everything like that? Has your mood been?" And I'm like, "Oh, I just, I'm cool today." On Wednesday, me and my brother was talking on the phone. I was just had to let stuff out, which was good. I cried, I boo-hooed for like 30 minutes straight, and she was just looking, and it's not judgmental like that. We listen and we don't judge. And she was like, "What about?" She mentioned medication, which a lot of my therapists and stuff have, but I'm just like, I don't want to become dependent on medication or anything like that, right? So, she was like, "Well, what about some antidepressants? All of this stuff too." I used to work for DCS, and I know how postpartum depression can be. I know how that can be, and I know how if you take antidepressants and stuff, it takes a while for your body to get used to it. So you can also have other after effects and stuff too. So I wasn't really jumping on it and like that. I'm like, okay. But she sent me, she said they was gonna send me a assessment for me to do. Okay, I got cut off. So she said she was gonna send me an assessment to do, and they was gonna see how my levels and stuff was, my score. So I'm gonna try to, of course, answer as honest as possible. But um I just wanted to get on here and see what people's thoughts and takes is, and like see what the pros and cons was. Because like I said, I worked in the field, and I worked around people who had these, you know, diagnosis and all of these type of things. And like I said, I don't want to have it where people feel bad for me or they worried about me if I do start taking it. I don't know how it's going to really affect the baby or anything like that either. And I want to do this as safe and as much as possible. Like anything that'll help my mood and stuff too. And she was like, she was like, and you got to make sure that you okay and all this stuff too. And I'm just like, yeah. So I always try to do other things, but of course I haven't been working out because my body literally can't even take what I usually do. Like my feet be swollen, my workout shoes don't fit, my workout clothes don't fit, they tight. I'm not going to buy nothing else. I have a month and a day literally to give birth. Okay. So I'm not buying nothing else. Okay. Um, but yeah, so the topic of discussion today, ladies and gentlemen, is antidepressants and how y'all feel about it. Of course I'm not gonna be, oh my god, 50% said I should. I'm not gonna do that. I just wanted to get people's take and see how it was, how their experiences and stuff was. I think I'm just really scared about being on medication. I know a lot of people can still, wean themselves off, or, not have to depend on it and stuff too. I just know that as far as like a mood stabilizer, if it's going to help me to not be, and it's my hormones too. If it's not gonna help me not be as emotional and stuff as I am, then yes, I would love to do it. So I just wanted to see what everyone's thoughts and feelings and stuff was. Um, I'm not saying yes completely, but I want to see how my score and stuff is and see what the process is, and weigh out my options and all that good stuff. But okay, talk to you later.